Doing a air suspension on a 1984 Eagle bus. It's got hydraulic jacks that jack the whole coach off of the ground, but the torsion bars are shot, nothing left of them. I should have taken this video before I put the tires back on, but way it goes. So we got a ride control valve there mounted. All I did was put a plate that had the bolts sticking through it, and I put this bar from one end, welded that plate on the end of it. Bags are in the middle, and welded that plate on the other end of it. Took a couple of bars across from one side to the other, and we got this bag mount down here. It doesn't give us a lot of clearance from the tire, but there's no real other way to do it. Not that I can think of. I've seen some people mounted the bags up here higher, up here, but we didn't want to have to move this air tank, so we didn't do that. He put these dump valves, one of these dump valves put on before the airbags. I guess it'll make it shut the air off to the ride control, which I don't completely understand why you need them, but that's what he wanted. I think it'll help with dumping this air when you turn the ride control off. Dumps all the air out. So plumbed into that tank there. Go to the other side. We don't have an air tank on the other side. As an 8V92 two-stroke. Completely in-framed that a couple of months ago. Basically the same setup on this side, except no air tank over here. Get a better shot of what we did. Got that plate there. I had to leave room for those lines to come through. He didn't want to reroute the lines. So, airbags, same setup over here. Seen a video where somebody removed that line, fill line, but we wanted to still be able to fill it from both sides of the coach. Customer did. And got this dump valve here, does the same thing over here. And same bag mounts. Still not a whole lot of clearance. It's mounted right to the top of the torsion bar. And don't have the ride control set up yet, but it's the next step. Got the tab there for it to bolt to, and that'll come up here. Go up here to the front. Up here in the front, I built some airbag mounts to go above the upper control arm. Basically mounts it right to the upper control arm, and right control valve there. Bar will come down here. Will attach on the bottom, come out here. This side, I had a square tube there that I had to work around. I went ahead and welded it to that tube, and and mounted that valve to that. We haven't completely figured out where to mount that on the other side. Guy wants to give a lot of input of where he wants stuff, so I've been letting him decide where he wants to mount that stuff. The air design is all stuff that he came up with. I didn't design this, but I designed all the mounts and how we are mounting them. This side we don't have that square tube over here, so it was easier to just weld directly to the frame and put one strut on each side to kind of give it a little more stability. We just use 1/4 inch plate. He's got it tapped into the air tapped into this tank here, and have one go to one side, one go to the other side. Those swivel so you can turn them however. Easy enough. Of course, I got over 150 hours into it, but so I say easy enough, but we put some time into it, all the design, and I guess that was changing the engine oil coolers and changing hubs and brakes, and shocks. Haven't changed these front shocks yet, but done a ton of work to it. Anyhow, that's the setup we're gonna have. I'm gonna add something to the video once I get the coach to actually go up and down and operate the dump valves. Take a little video of that, and that's what we got.